Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to a much-loved old-school circuit. It's Interlagos, it's practice time. We're here in Brazil. Great to have you with us.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Yeah, radio is good.
Let's get a few laps under our belt. Okay, there are only a few cars out on track. We should consider getting out there.
It's time for today's race at the Autodromo José Carlos Pache here in Sao Paulo. And as any of the 80,000 capacity crowd will tell you, this is going to be a fantastic race. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights, for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if, of course, the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Russell, Yuki Tsunoda, and Piastri, Norris, Antonelli, Hadjar, and Lance Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Lawson, Carlos Sainz, and Albon, Bortoleto, Gasly, Jack Doohan, and Ollie Behrman. Ocon and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Interlagos, always one of my favourite weekends of the season. Love Brazil, adore this track.
Absolutely spot on, Crofty. I wish you could pick this circuit up and place it, copy-pasted on multiple different locations around the planet, because it is sensational to watch, sensational to drive. And for all these drivers here in Brazil, it's a great time to get stuck into this Interlagos circuit. It's an anti-clockwise track. Lots of important corners to get right, and it's a track where you can make or lose an awful lot of lap time.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radar's good.
Now use DRS. DRS now available. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Yeah. Sorry, I get.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
We had drama from start to finish, but in the end, there was only ever one that could take that top spot. And for those that have missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not. It's back again, because Max Verstappen is back on the top step. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.